Hello everyone. This is Aishwarya C. Hirimat, Assistant Professor from Department of Pharmacy Practice, Kelly College of Pharmacy, Belgavi. So, today I am going to tell you about ill effects of tobacco. So, these are the contents for today, that is background, epidemiology, composition, forms of tobacco intake, consequences of tobacco intake, and references. So, as you all know, tobacco is extracted from around 65 known species of the tobacco plant, which the one that is grown commercially, that is widely for the commercial purpose only, as a source of tobacco, that is Nicotiana tabacum. So most of the tobacco that comes from the northern India and Afghanistan. So Afghanistan, it comes from the species that is Nicotiana rustica. So the growing use of tobacco is a cause for the greater concern around the world. So due to which it causes serious health effects which we are unaware of. So non-communicable diseases. So non-communicable diseases, they are nothing but they do not spread from one person to other. They are not contagious. For example, diseases that is concerned to the heart, that is ischemic heart disease, cancers, diabetes, or chronic respiratory disease like asthma and all. So these diseases, they are leading cause of death globally, that is associated with tobacco use. So available data from the WHO, it says that 38 million people die each year from this non-communicable disease. For example, heart attack, cancer, diabetes, which nearly accounts of for the 85% of this non-communicable deaths that occur in low middle income countries. There are almost 267 million tobacco users in India. Among adults that are more than 15 years of age, 28.6% of the population currently uses tobacco products. That is men accounting for 42.4 and women 14.2. 21% of adults, they use smokeless tobacco. 10.7, they smoke. Majority of the adult smokers are BDs. So usually in villages and all, BD is very common. Among youth, that is aging between 13 to 15, 14.6% currently use some of the tobacco forms. Boys, that is 90%, and girls 8.3 due to the peer pressure or bad company. 4.4% of people smoke cigarettes, and 12.5 they use other forms of tobacco. Second hand smoke exposure. So as you all know, second hand smoke exposure, it is nothing but passive smoking. So passive smoking is also very dangerous. So even if you are not smoking, if other person is smoking or if you are nearby to him, if you inhale it also, even that affects your health very badly. So 30.2% of adults, they are exposed to this second hand smoke either in indoor workplaces. 7.4 are exposed in restaurants. 13.3 are exposed in public transportation. That is why government has made a rule that public smoking is prohibited where large number of people are associated. So this spreads the passive smoking. So what happens is, those who are non-smokers also, they are also exposed to this tobacco smoking, they also come in contact with the smoke, and they also will get some of the serious health issues. 13.6 percentage of youth, that is age between 13 to 15, so they are exposed to some of the second hand smoke in public places, and 21.9 percentage of people, they are exposed at home. Exposed at home in the sense, like some people, they will get this other at home household, dad or grandfather will be smoking, so that's how they get health consequences. So due to tobacco, there are various health consequences. Each year it kills about 1 million Indians. Imagine 1 million Indians. So this tobacco, it doesn't necessarily means that it should cause directly only. It can cause indirect health ill effects, so that your condition worsens in such a way that you won't even get to know that is caused due to tobacco. Smoking and exposure to second hand smoke, it kills about 9,26,000 people, that is each year. Smokeless tobacco, like, it kills an additional 2 lakh people in India according to the global health, that is, which accounts for 74% of global burden. BD cigarette smokers die 6 to 10 years early than non-smokers. If this trend it continues, then tobacco will account for 13% of death all by 2021. Coming to the composition of tobacco, so tobacco product, it contains about 5,000 toxic substances. So 5,000 toxic substances you won't be aware of. You all might just think that it contains just like a stick, nicotine, carbon monoxide, tar, but it contains more than that. That is nicotine, carbon monoxide, stearic acid, that is candle wax, hexamine, toluene, so which is enough to cause serious health effect. So nicotine, it is a major cause of predominant, that is behavioral effects. So it is nothing but it causes habits. So once you start smoking, so it creates a habit, you get habituated for this. So this is a habit forming substance, so that leads to the poisonous, so it leads to the addiction at the end. So without smoke or tobacco, you won't live only, you'll feel like having one cigarette in a day, or at least minimum 2 to 3 cigarettes. It influences, it makes your mind, wanting it more and more. It influences the addictions, and it influences the tobacco use behavior. So what happens is, when you consume this tobacco, nicotine levels, it travels rapidly to the brain, and there are many psychoactive rewards, so they are highly reinforced. When it touches your brain, it reinforces to do it more and more. So nicotine, it binds to the receptor in the brain, where it influences cerebral metabolism. It is distributed throughout the body. So this toxic substances, it is distributed throughout the body. So it develops tolerance on its own, depending upon their body physique or their body action. So it is similar to that of addictive drugs. For example, addictive drugs, say like cocaine and all, so it gives a similar effect. Next is carbon monoxide. It reduces the amount of oxygen blood can carry and causes shortness of breath, so that you'll feel very shortness of breath, breathlessness on exertion. And tar, sticky residue, it is a deadliest carcinogenic agent which causes cancer. Other compounds are carbon dioxide, nitrogen, ammonia, volatile nitrosamines, hydrogen cyanide, volatile sulfur containing compounds, volatile hydrocarbons, aldehydes, and ketones. So they are known to cause cancers of the various parts of the body. So coming to the forms, cigarette, it is most common and harmful. Forms of tobacco, BD, it's most commonly used in India, mostly in villages. Cigar, hookah, shisha, tobacco chewing, critics, that is nothing but clove cigarettes, snuff, e-cigarette, that is vapes, so that is recently added. So these, when non-smokers are exposed, so they get affected. So it is nothing but passive smoking or exposure to the second-hand smoke. Risk factors, there are various risk factors, that is biological, it affects the developmental aspects of adolescent age, that is establishing independence and autonomy, forming a coherent self-identity, adjusting to physical changes, that is a patient will not adjust the psychosocial changes with maturation. It is more common in males. Psychological, that is a person will have low emotional stability, he won't be stable at his emotional things and he'll be always indecisive. And risk taking behaviors are more common in tobacco users in India. Existence of some mental disorders, so it also increases risk of this tobacco use. If a patient is suffering with any psychiatric disorder, for example any depression or anything, so he's likely to get more addicted to these drugs. Social and environmental, parental influence, that is there will be a lot of influence from your relatives, and due to the lower education status you won't be knowing the ill effects. And attraction towards the role models, whenever you watch some movie you'll be like, okay, if I smoke I'll look cool, right? Okay, I want to try this. Okay, if my favorite hero is smoking, so even I should try it. People get influenced, so if they are showing any ad or anything also, be likely to get influenced. And there are many cultural practices, so cultural practices like, okay, person who is become adult he should smoke, so they come under the influence and start this. Consequences of this tobacco use to those, it is economic loss, because you have to spend money on cigarette, right? Because it won't come for free. There is the main loss, that is health is wealth, as you all know. So you cannot afford, to lose your health. If you have a good health, then you have a good wealth, so they are interrelated. So mainly health is very important. Money you can earn, but health you cannot have it all the time. So maintaining good health is very important. Environmental loss, now you all know global warming and all those things, environmental, so it increases the air pollution. So it is major, tobacco consumption is major risk factor for non-communicable diseases, as I told. So it imposes a greater burden on diseases like cardiovascular, because mainly financial, nothing comes for free. You have to spend for everything, burden for you as well as your family if you're not earning. So passive smokers are also affected. So if you smoke also nearby to them, even they might get. And mainly for the cultivation, lot of forests are destroyed, that is burning. It produces a number of this toxicant in the environment. Manufacturing, packaging, transportation, this also causes environmental pollution. Cancers associated with tobacco, see mainly cancers. You can see a lot of cancers if a patient is having this tobacco consumption of tobacco. Mainly respiratory tract, because mainly tobacco smoking, due to respiratory, when you smoke you are likely to get affected by respiratory tract cancer, that is lung cancer, lung, upper GI, liver, pancreas, kidney, urinary bladder, nasal, cervix. So it smokeless tobacco, that is chew, snuff, it is major cause for this cancer of this oral cavity. So whatever the risk, it develops with the duration, how long you use it, and number of tobacco quantity, that is quantity of cigarettes, or quantity of the powder, degree of inhalation, that is how deep you inhale. It depends upon that. The risk majorly depends upon that. The more you have, or the more inhalation you do, the more you'll be affected. Cardiovascular disease, stroke, it causes rupture, due to which there is loss of consciousness and paralysis. So it is mainly leading cause for the heart disease, ischemic heart disease. In turn, this affects this cardiac arrest. Smoking acts synergistically with cholesterol or blood pressure, because the more you smoke, the more the disease get worsens. Respiratory, as I told, COPD is very common. Once you get COPD, it will be a reversible disease, chronic bronchitis and emphysema. Asthma, smoking is associated with acute asthma attacks, and tuberculosis is very common. An effect on pregnancy and its outcome: bleeding during pregnancy, ectopic pregnancy, miscarriage, abortion, premature delivery of the baby, stillbirth, abnormalities in placenta. Mainly US population, they have this tobacco consumption even when they are pregnant also. So that should be avoided because it affects the fetus. Newborns, that is, it causes exposure to the infant, that is second hand, and congenital formations like baby orofacial clefts, club foot, atrial septal defects. So baby will be having increased risk of allergies, higher blood pressure, increased likelihood of obesity, stunted growth, poor lung function, increased likelihood of developing this asthma due to the allergens. Another disease, that is it might cause rheumatoid arthritis, kidney damage, eye related degeneration, dental caries, diabetes, inflammatory bowel disease, and erectile dysfunction. So I want to conclude by this talk, that is, there are various risks that are associated with tobacco use. So you should stop this tobacco use as much as possible, because it can affect each and every part of the body without even you becoming aware of it. So it's better that you stop and reduce it. So these are the references that I used to sign, and thank you for patient listening. I hope you enjoyed.